Dun, 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 dun. Eagles.
First off, if the Cowboys and Zeke are right where they need to be, I don't want to be nowhere near them.
Whoa.
Because where they've been is not right where they need to be.
Relatively speaking.
Now, let me say it. No, Marcellus, you can't pull off the upset. I don't know how this is a conversation. I'm going to assume that your intellectual capacity has grown and you're not going to argue with me after I get done. But that may not be a safe assumption, big bro. The Eagles fan in me says no. They can't pull off the upset. The Fox Sports analyst says, hell no. There is no way they will pull off the upset. You have to show me how. Cowboys are going to start Ben DiNucci at quarterback. 7th-round pick out of James Madison. Cowboys haven't won a game on the road all season. Cowboys have been outgained by 350 yards the last 2 weeks. Marcellus, let me give you some more data. It doesn't even have to be number crunching. You don't have to go to Columbia to know this.
I can tell.
Zeke is more likely to fumble the ball than he is to score a touchdown this season.
A little bit.
You tell me how, in God's name, the Cowboys have a chance of beating the Eagles. I don't even care about any given Sunday, so you're saying there's a chance. I like the Cowboys. Like I told you, I have an affinity for this team, the Dallas Cowboys. I still call them America's team because America still moves with the Cowboys. The emotions of America, they move around the Dallas Cowboys. But right now, there is no
Wait. Didn't he say that the eagle inside of him? Didn't he say that eagle inside of? Now he's saying I have a special place in my heart for the Cowboys. Come on, man.
plausible nor possible way in my mind that these Dallas Cowboys can beat the Eagles based on what we've seen the last 3 weeks.
Oh, I disagree with you. I think the Cowboys can pull off the upset against the Eagles. Let's talk about it. How? One, this is a division where we're going to see two teams matched up against each other with the same amount of wins, and neither one of them have won consecutive games. Oh, you guys coming off a win? And the definition of your record is inconsistency at the quarterback position and by record. So for you to start to say, the Eagles look like they're on track. Eagles look like they're on pace. And then I've heard you before, and I'm going to cut your argument before you even make it again. Oh, the last 4 weeks, if you want to really look at the Eagles, they had the win over the 49ers, mash unit. Then they had 2 losses, but it was what? The Steelers and the Ravens. And then look at them. They get a big win last week. Oh, my God. If you really want to look at it, close your eyes and squint. In that 4-game sample, they could be close to 4-0. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear about the inconsistency of this team, especially at its leadership position of quarterback. How can the Cowboys win? Forget about the Eagles losing. How can they win?
I don't know. They can't.
You can feed Zeke. Let me tell you why you can feed Zeke.
You can feed Zeke.
Because sometimes when you look at someone or you just look at the other team, those colors right there, something triggers in you and it says, oh, we got their number. Ezekiel Elliott is 5-1 against the Philadelphia Eagles. Ezekiel Elliott in those 5 wins, 19-plus carries.
19.
In the 1 loss, only 13 carries.
Only 13.
Feed Zeke works against the Eagles. If you look at this relationship between what the Cowboys have now at quarterback and what they need out of their running game, it has tilted fully in Zeke's corner. They have to feed Zeke. Even if he fumbles, they have to give him the ball. If he fumbles again, they have to give him the ball because that's their only way to determine success. If they ride Zeke like they have in the past, they will have the same kind of success they've had in the past, which is another win.
So that jacket you're wearing, that color of it, it kind of reminds me of Pepto-Bismol. And I say that because your take makes me sick. But also, you can feed Zeke. But Marcellus, like when you need to take some Pepto-Bismol because you got something wrong with your stomach and you're eating, it just runs through you, you can feed Zeke. But that ball, Marcellus, it just continues to run right through his arms into the ground. So like that jacket and your take.
And I'm clean.
Let's talk about it. You can't feed Zeke, Marcellus, because it doesn't work. I was like you. I used to be like you. Just feed Zeke. That is the way to the promised land. Just feed Zeke. That will end all of your errors, Cowboys fans. Just feed Zeke. And I realized the more you feed him, the less he does with it. How you got 5 fumbles and 4 of them you lost on the season, Marcellus? How? It doesn't make any sense. Zeke hasn't really done anything for me. And when I look at it, Zeke is a reflection of the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go.
See, because the Dallas Cowboys, they're going in the wrong direction. Can I bring up my opponent's head in the opposite directions? Full screen, please. Last 2 weeks, bro. Eagles, 50 points. Cowboys, 13. Eagles, 7 touchdowns. Cowboys, 1. Let's just look at the net difference in yards because you tell me that
Net
actually means
difference
something.
in yards.
Okay, let's just look at net yards.
Can you not make up categories?
Let's look at net yards. Cowboys have had 486 yards. Eagles have had 806.
I thought yards don't matter.
We're going in completely different directions.
Who cares?
You can't tell me about who the Cowboys were week 1.
Oh,
They didn't
thank you,
have
Miss
Dak
Jackie.
Prescott.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and talk about, well, Marcellus back when you were 24. You're probably a little more athletic. Could probably run a little faster, jump a little higher. You're not the same person now as you were then. Cowboys aren't the same team now as they are then. If the Cowboys then, maybe they had a chance. Cowboys right now, no chance, sir.
Yeah, I like
says,
my
we
full
got
screens better. That's
no
on the full
chance.
screen king because I use real categories. I don't get into net differential, average yard percentages.
I thought you were smart.
I am, but the viewers, hey, how y'all doing? So here's the thing. You over here trying to go deep into the weeds because you know if you stay on the right path, it's going to be obvious that the Eagles are in trouble. First of all, we're both former players. You started your career on a 5-11 team. Yeah, y'all were sorry. I know. I watched it. I ain't see much of you, but I saw y'all losing a lot of games. And guess what? I swear, me being on a 5-11 team, as I was as well, we walked in every game thinking we really had a chance. Now, did we realistically have a chance? Sometimes that was answered very early in that game. But for you, pre-game, to sit there and say, it's an L, I don't know that competitor, and that's not who you are, Acho. But you're up here now being an analyst. Okay, it's cool up in here. Air conditioning, no uniform to wear. So guess what? You're going to have a different take, a different perspective of the game. Well, let me give you some perspective, young man.
Go ahead. Come on. Do it quickly.
Yesteryear, what the Cowboys were, what are they now? Are they the third-ranked offense still? Yeah, they were first-ranked with Dak, and now they're third-ranked. What do you guys rank with the same quarterback? 2A. Is that 28th? Golly.
Did you see the look?
Frank trying to say, now we going to do something. Look, you're going against a porous defense.
I'm actually loving this.
Talent, and who was the most talented player on this field? Despite his fumbling issues, it's still Ezekiel Elliott. That's where my confidence lies, in the most talented player who has to take the pressure off of a rookie quarterback who now may be over his head, but I'm going to read you a scouting report. Some saying he's right where he needs to be.
I get it now,
You
Marcellus.
know what? Ocho.
That are
Man, sit your ass down. Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy. I'm sorry. My friend up here with the bag on his head, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally doesn't work. Now, but I tell you what does work. What works for me is that it's I see Miss Anita, I see Miss Jackie, I saw Sarah, I saw Crystal May. Who else? Which other lovely ladies do we have in that? I love how you ladies are dressing up the man cave. Oh, there's Lola. I see Lola. What's up, Lola? And let's see, who else do I see? I saw Miss Anita Applebaum. Did I miss any of the lovely ladies in the house? I appreciate y'all showing up. I know Miss Sarah's there. I'm strolling back through here. All right, well, hopefully I didn't miss any. And if I missed you, say, hey, wake up, dude. You missed me. I'm sorry. How's everybody doing this Friday night? This Friday night, we are here to watch the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, Alan Williams, thank you very much, man. What's going on, Alan Williams? Okay, Alan Williams, thank you very much. Here's what we're going to do. Alan. Oh, and there's Dak Fan. How you doing, Dak Fan? What's up? Because it's ladies' night, as well as show me the money. I appreciate it. Oh, Emma. It's just too, you know what? It's getting crowded in here with all the lovely ladies. Emily Ann's up in here, too. What's up? Crystal May. All right. Lola, what's going on? See, look at that. Guys, you getting outnumbered by the ladies, man. See, when I throw a party, I know how to throw a party and everything else. Okay. So, if you're up, Kevin, thank you for becoming a member. Kevin, I tell you what, Kevin, make sure that you email me right here. Email me right here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's over here. Email me right here, cowboysmark94@gmail, so that way we can get you your shot glass. I know Dak Fan, she got her box. She got her tailgate members box, got her shot glasses and a rack and everything else. And she said she liked that. Juan Cruz. Shout out to Juan Cruz, because Juan Cruz has been a great fan in here. Appreciate it. But here's what we're going to do. Tonight, I've been meaning to do this for a while, but we're going to go ahead and do it tonight. We're going to go ahead and do a drawing. I have this shirt over. Let me change camera angles. Let's see if you can see it better for you. This shirt right here, signed by Billy Joe Dupree. And I know a lot of you like, who? Okay, all you got to know is he's a Dallas Cowboy former player who won a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys, okay? So look him up. Look him up, okay? And then the next time, let me show you. We're going to do this one another time. You see this? This is Hall of Famer Rayfield Wright. You remember when we met Rayfield Wright? He's about as old as my dad. He looked like he could still knock you out. Rayfield Wright, not Randy White. Randy White looked like he knocked you out too. Randy. Yeah, I tell you what, I loved Randy White. Randy White was like, if you had a 12-pack of beer, you and Randy could sit there and drink that 12-pack of beer, and he'd tell you all kinds of story. PH, Emily, thank you very much for coming. You too. Make sure you right here. Make sure you go ahead and email me as well. All right, so the Dallas Cowboys, as the Eagle fans will put it, literally are just going to show up to get their ass handed to them. That's the way it is. I mean, they're basically saying we got no chance. We got no chance in hell that, we got the pizza place, pizza place starting, okay? Right?
No, it's the hot.
What is he?
It's that bomb-ass pizza spot.
That bomb-ass pizza. Okay, the bomb-ass pizza spot. But you know what's kind of amazing? Randy Sykes. Thank you very much, Randy. I appreciate the super chat. Would you give a third for Stephon Gilmore? Or it is Pats will take a third? Well, you got to pay him. But the Cowboys, I hate Monk. All right, so are you going to act right tonight, Monk? I hate Monk. I appreciate the super chat. But don't be putting my number up, okay? Please don't. You know what's interesting about tonight, okay? As we sit here, the funny thing is, one person who's been real quiet this week that I'm surprised, because listen, we got no chance. We know, listen, we're down to our third string quarterback. Like he said, Zeke Elliott's more likely to fumble than to get into the end zone. Our offensive line is completely decimated. Our defense, Lord knows, couldn't stop a running nose. And we're playing in Philadelphia, so why hasn't this guy said anything?
He looked great. He looked like Miles Sanders. He looked great. Now, the one thing that may come from Miles Sanders' injury, which is a hamstring injury, which kept him out of a lot of the OTAs and minicamp last year. What the hell did that door just shut? Did you hear that? A shut door just opened and shut. Nobody's around. What the hell's going on? Anyways. I'm sorry. I got fires. I got power shut off all around me. I got ghosts running around my house. What the hell's going on? Anyways, so it's got to be more Holmes than that stupid Joe Buddha. That's what I think it is. Because that Joe Buddha, I'm chopping its head off. I don't care how evil it is. I will come with the power of God, baby. And I am chopping its head off. Now, so you can't scare me. It's all true.
Shout out to Howard Floyd, another big YouTube sponsor. Howard, appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for that super chat. So it's kind of interesting that Philly 500 has, all season long he's been telling me my Cowboys stink. But yet he's been quiet about this game. Is he scared? I mean, as they put it, there's an echo? Oh, I'll turn that off. Okay, I know why there's that. Sorry about that. It's when I have I don't know why, but some reason when I do the playback in the system, if I have the playback in my headset, it reverberates. I'm not sure exactly why. It's somewhere it's crossing, but I like to be able to hear it. So forget. If you want me to replay. You want me to replay Philly 500? Okay, it's Joe Boo. Well, it's funny that Philly 500 hasn't said much because again, we're the sacrificial lamb. The sacrificial lamb. What's up, Jet D? I'm glad to see you in the house. I know you're a busy man. Alan Williams, what's up? Robert Z, 915. No chance is what makes us dangerous. So everybody's been talking about the DiNucci, okay? And I know I mispronounced his name, even though he went to my JMU. But here's an interesting thing. Because You know, he was in the national championship game last year. They lost 17-13. But Ben DiNucci, let me just give you let me just give you a little taste. Just a little taste, okay? Of Ben DiNucci. Let me just give you a little bit of background, okay? Again, I'm happy because, you know, Ben DiNucci, he played on the same field that I played on. Now it's a lot newer field, okay? It's not it's field turf now as opposed to the shit that we played on. But anyway, it's still the same location, okay? They've added a few more buildings around it and they've enclosed it, but it's still okay. It's a lot newer, okay? They got new locker rooms and new weight rooms, but it's still the same damn place, okay? It's still the same place, okay? Damn. I played at JMU. You guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? Seriously. Ben DiNucci, last year. This is last year, okay? Where they were Division 1A. I still say Division 1A. I still can't say FS, whatever, the alphabet, okay? It's still Division 1AA, okay? All right? They changed it in 2006. I just can't get it right. It's my damn dyslexia, okay? But he started 16 games in 2019, okay? 16 games. AFCA, first all-team All-America. Hero Sports, second team All-America. CAA, which is his conference. Drew, thank you very much for that super chat. Need a win for your birthday? Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. A couple days early. First team All-CAA quarterback, okay? Second team All-State. Okay, I'll get past all the alphabet soups. Okay, competed 268 of 378 passes for 341 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. But wait, if you act now, there's more. What? Yes, we've got the deal of the century for you because not only did he throw for 29 touchdowns, not only did he throw for 3,441 yards, he also, check it out. He also rushed for 569 yards on 122 carries, which averages out to 4.6 yards per carry and 6 TDs. He was responsible, much like Dak Prescott is, for more touchdowns because of his legs. He can move. And probably does a real good pizza as well. So you look at 35 TDs he was responsible for. But I know what you're saying. But dude, that wasn't like he was at Alabama. That wasn't like he was at LSU. That wasn't like he was at UCLA. That was James Madison, Division 1AA or whatever, FSC or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's not real football. What?
Someone said they turned down free tickets to go see Ben DiNucci play at JMU.
Okay, he turned it down? Yeah. Okay. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Because those guys don't make it in the NFL. He's a 7th round draft pick. But wait, there's more. Because I got some other news for you. The interesting thing is, and I remember driving by the stadium when they had the game for getting to the championship game where they won. They went to Fresno, Texas, for the championship game against. Do you know who they played against? Do you know who? Oh, I thought I changed cameras. Well, damn. I'm sitting here looking at the wrong damn camera. I thought you were live. Do you know what team they played against? North Dakota. The same school that Carson Wentz went to. Now, here's an interesting thing. Carson Wentz, North Dakota State, 5,115 yards, 8.4 yards average, 45 TDs, 14 interceptions, a 153 quarterback rating, right? Ben DiNucci actually played 12 games at Pitt and transferred, okay? At Pitt, he threw for 1,100 yards, 6.6 yard average. This is when he was a freshman and a sophomore. 6 TDs, 6 interceptions, 113. No big deal. It was no big deal, right? But at JMU, he threw, get this, 5,716 yards, 45 TDs, and had 18 interceptions. So if you put that together, he's got 6,800 yards passing in college, plus another 569 yards rushing at JMU. And that's more than what Carson Wentz had. Just saying. Difference being is Carson Wentz was on the fast track to the NFL. So to say that this guy, he's a bum, okay? Because they said, Dak Prescott, he's a bum, right? You don't know what you don't know. And now here's the advantage, the incentive, I should say, for Ben DiNucci, okay? Or should we just say pizza place, Mike? I know I'm mispronouncing it.
It's a bomb-ass pizza spot.
The bomb-ass pizza spot. Carson Wentz has been at practice meetings. Hasn't been practicing, but he'll be back next week. So like Eminem says, you got one shot, one opportunity. This is his chance. And I dare say, this is, I don't want to be filling us up with false hope, okay? Again, the chances of us winning are not good. Let's be honest. We have not been able to. Basically, this is our team.
Well, what happened was that second game, we got our ass kicked. Or the second half, we just got our ass totally kicked. We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. We sucked. The second half, we sucked. We couldn't stop the run. Every time they got the ball, they went down and got points. We got our ass totally kicked in the second half. That's what it boiled down to. It was a horse performance in the second half. Horse. I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed. Coaching did a horrible job. The players did a horrible job. We got our ass kicked in that second half. It sucked. It stunk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically how our teams played. So to think that we got a chance, we don't. Okay, but I'm going to at least give you hope, just like Juan Cruz always gives me hope. Juan Cruz emails me and always says, you the man, have a great day and everything else. I got such great fans that literally they know how to help pick me up, and I appreciate it. I could not make it through this damn pandemic without great people like you guys. So here's a little taste of Ben DiNucci, okay? I'm just gonna give you a little taste, and again, I know how it is. I know I know Stephen Jones tried to sell us that he has Romo-esque tendencies or qualities, and so on. But look at that, boom. I played on that field. We used to practice actually on the field. This is actually back where the hill is over there. And that's where our defensive line, that's where we always warmed up and everything there. But look at it. Look at Ben. Look at that. Did you see it? Did you see him truck the guy? Did you see him truck the guy? He's 6'2", about 215 pounds. He's not huge, but he's elusive. Okay? And this is at least an element that was missing with Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz can't run like Ben DiNucci can. I'm not trying to give you false hope and things like that, but having a guy that can move around in the pocket, you're going to have to dumb down the offense some and all that. But hell, we didn't dumb it down with Carson Wentz with Andy Dalton, and it didn't help us any. But if you can get a few good plays, and if you can get Zeke Elliott running, and with the advent of having Zach Martin in there and having a few games behind, these offensive linemen, and maybe getting rid of some of the malcontents, that maybe it won't be a slaughter. That maybe there is a chance. Just maybe there's a chance.
So you're
Just a little
telling me
chance.
there's a chance? Yeah!
Carolyn Beck, welcome to the channel. Mark, we see what you want to see and hear what you want to hear. Well, here's the thing, Carolyn. I try and be an optimist. I could sit here all week long and say, God damn it, my team just sucks. The season is over. Man, this is the worst thing. I'm not going to do that. Life is too short to be unhappy. You know what? If we get our ass handed to us on Sunday, hey, okay. But at least I had the opportunity to watch my team. I at least felt good going into there. I'm not going to sit around life. Life is too short. If this pandemic has shown us anything, it's shown us that life is short. Why did I change that camera? That life really is short, okay? But I'm just saying. You got a chance. And this, having legs, having the ability to run a little bit, could sneak up on the Eagles. Now, I know the Eagles fans, I haven't seen, I'm kind of wondering, because I haven't seen too many Eagle fans in here tonight. Have y'all? I actually think they're worried. I actually think the Eagle fans are a little worried. Because usually when they're here, it's kind of like,
Junior.
You're out! Don't you do it! Don't you! I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go!
Because usually they're all up in here. They got no place else to go. So that's just a taste. That's a little taste. Am I a homer? Am I too much of an optimist? Maybe I am. I don't know. The Shingles keyboard warrior is here. Oh, okay. Okay. There he goes. No Eagle fans. Yeah. Isn't it kind of strange that normally we have tons of them in here talking a whole lot? You know, Danny and Philadelphia and those guys. They're usually in here telling us how much we suck. How much we suck, right? There's Dak fan. What's up, Dak fan? Aloha, Matthew. How you doing? Alan Trevor was not going to the Jets. Oh, yeah. Well, you know. Whew. Okay, so we got a couple things that are going on. What's up, DMV Cowboys? How you doing, man? Alexander Negron, I just want to watch football. Even that's what I'm saying, Alexander. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you not only for the super chat, but I'm Eagles fan. Believe me, you have a chance. See, that's a real fan right there. You know, we're both. I mean, look. The question is which team is less garbage than the other? Let's be honest, okay? Because the Eagles had to come back against the Giants. Now, I know we got our ass handed to us by the Washington team, but that Washington team came back against Carson Wentz and kicked their teeth in. They scored, 24 points? They only scored, 4 points more than the Eagles allowed them, right? Am I right, Michael? I mean, seriously. Yeah, and the thing about football is it's crazy. You know, the Atlanta Falcons were left for dead, right? The Atlanta Falcons were left for dead. And you know, when they took a lead last night, we were all thinking, okay, how are they going to blow this? But their defense, which was atrocious, all of a sudden started playing better. Now, I'm not saying they're the 85 Bears, but they were out there hitting cheap shotting too. They got a win where they should have been the underdogs. Teddy Bridgewater and crew, Carolina actually was playing better than advertised, but they stepped up and all of a sudden, wow. Now, we may lose, but see, we're really right now, we're in a no-lose situation, people. You realize that, right? We're in a no-lose situation. If we win, we're leading the division by half a game. Don't know if it'll hold up, but we're in the lead. If we lose, right now, currently as we sit, we're the 8th pick in the draft. And what the Cowboys need is draft picks. Because what we've been doing, you realize how slow I'm not ready to tank, and I'm ready to tank and reload. Collis, I'm not ready to tank per se, but if it ends up being that we can't win, I'm okay with it. Because ultimately it's about building this team and getting them right for the future. We've had problems for 25 years. We can't fix problems in 1 year. And maybe it's going to be that, okay, we keep Mike McCarthy, but we got to adjust the rest of this coaching staff. We got to make some changes. Mike Nolan's got to go, and we got to get a real defensive coordinator or things like that. But you're starting the process, okay? What we found out is signing a bunch of older guys to contracts doesn't work. It doesn't work. You look at everybody they brought in here, pretty much are gone. We brought in Clinton Ha-Ha Dix. He didn't even make it out of training camp. I'm still trying to understand how bad must have Clinton Ha-Ha Dix been that he literally couldn't be playing on this team. That he couldn't be playing on this. But nobody's picked him up. So maybe the Cowboys were right. You saw Dontari Poe. I thought, Poe had been pretty good a couple of years ago, has slowed down a little bit, but, I thought he could just lay on the field and at least clog up the middle. They decided, yeah, well, we're going to take the hit for paying you for the rest of the season. We'd rather you just not be here. It's okay. We're on the chain for your whole contract, but just go. Just go. Just leave. Just get out of here. Darryl Worley, appreciate it, bro, but you're gone. Emerson Griffin, hey, bro, we appreciate the fact that we at least got a 6th-round draft pick, that might be a 5th. So, we'll take that and just go. So now they're looking and saying, let's try and get some talent for next year. And getting draft picks is the way to do it but Alexander, we all know, you don't have a sister by the name of Janet, do you? Because my brother went to high school prom, he's in the 60s, with a Janet Negron. But anyway, Jeanette, no, not Janet, Jeanette Negron. That was her name. But anyway, I digress. When you're old and you start getting dementia, you have like flashbacks, okay? So you see something that jogs a memory, so forgive me. Worley's getting a chance with the Buffalo Bills. Well, good luck to him. Where did you hear that one? Ha-ha, pissed D coordinator off. Yeah, well, at least, I will say at least this much. Before, when we were hearing people kind of talking under their breath and everything else, there was no fear of any repercussions, okay? It's kind of like, hey, yeah, we can talk trash about the coaches. Ain't nothing going to happen to us. At least now, by the Dallas Cowboys, getting rid of some guys, that kind of puts everybody else on notice that, hey, we're cleaning house. You're either with us or you're against us. If you're against us, see ya. We don't care if we owe you money or not. We're just going to start over. We're looking for the guys that will fit our system. So you can either be one or buy one. That's it. No man is going to let his ass. Steve. No man is going to let his ass get kicked every Sunday. I hope not. I'm hoping, and again, I may be delusional. Because I'm a diehard. I'm a homer. I know I'm a homer. And I'm okay with being a homer. But I'm hoping that Sean Lee getting out there will be able to make the calls. Because what I see with Jalen Smith is trying to make the calls. But Jalen Smith seems like he's a little slow at getting the calls out. You understand what I'm saying? Thomas Covert, I did not see it, but Thomas, Michael's writing down the names. So Thomas, I get talking and looking around and different cameras, so I miss stuff. So I appreciate it. But Jalen Smith sometimes seems like he's a little late getting the calls. You see the guy still shifting, and the other teams are going on a quick count, and that may be part of the issue because Jalen, I need to know what I'm doing, Jalen. I need to know so I can get set. Okay. Well, Joe Looney's not back yet, okay? Zach Martin is, Joe Looney's not. But having Zach Martin definitely helps quite a bit. And I'm going to say the Eagles' defensive line isn't as good as the Washington front four, okay? And their defensive backfield isn't as great as advertised, Slay is a good one out there, but the rest of them, they're getting some play. They're getting Rhaegar back and things, so that's going to help them. They getting Dallas back as well, so that's going to help them. But you still have, they still have this guy. Grant, go pee. Go pee, Grant. Hurry up. Hurry up. The football guys up here, Darren, those were a gift from Joseph Heatherly. Joseph Heatherly, who's done a lot to support not only my channel, but other channels as well. He sent them to me. I've actually seen them on eBay before too. So if you look on eBay and stuff, they're the $78 Cowboys. They are a collectible. It's like one of those things that you can't just go. You got to get lucky and find those. And I'm lucky to have great fans like Joseph. So we got the Eagles. The Eagles have been a disappointment as well. They've played better, but still, they've lost some games. Do I think the Cowboys should follow the Patriots way and paying players after disastrous contracts? Well, here's the problem for the Cowboys. The Cowboys have wasted, and Stephen Jones is trying. He's blowing smoke up our ass. I'm sorry, Stephen Jones, but that's what you're doing. You're trying to say, oh, well, the contracts that we signed, it's not that bad. They weren't big contracts. Yeah, but we got $35 million in dead money for next year. $35 million in dead money. Yeah. And we'll probably have more because we'll probably get rid of some more people. Because the bottom line is the way you must build the team is through the draft. Understand, as everybody keeps saying, oh, trade for this guy, grab this guy. Look at the freaking Texans. Where's Eastside Shirley? Eastside, where are you? Eastside, I know you're in here someplace. Eastside, I know you're here someplace. Where are you? CS reported that Looney might play on Sunday. Well, that would be a big boost if he does. He would probably play guard as opposed to playing center, because I don't think they're going to move Taylor Badass. I think they're actually happy with Taylor Badass being the center. The problem for the Cowboys is we keep signing these older guys thinking, okay, we're going to get a bit boost. And we keep signing our own players to these mega deals. We get so top heavy that the guys that you need to build a team, the guys that are going to play valuable minutes, we don't have the money left over. This is the same mistake that we made around 2007, 2008 with the Jay Ratcliffes, the Miles Austins, and everything else. We kept saying, we can't live without that guy. Well, you know what? We got all these guys that we said we can't live without, and we're not winning. We're not winning. We paid Zeke. We paid D-Law. We paid, Jalen Smith. We said we must pay these guys because we have to get, we can't make it without them. Well, we certainly aren't making it with it. The teams that win draft well. New England drafts well and are selective who they pay. You know who the only person they really pay is? The quarterback. The quarterback. That's who they paid. The quarterback. And now they realize, we had all these players that sat out because of COVID, and they have all these players that have now been injured, and some of them have had COVID, and they're having a fire sale. And so right now they're looking and saying, you know what, we're going to trade away. We're going to get rid of some of these contracts, and we're going to have cash to start out the season when teams like, the Eagles and New Orleans and Atlanta have to gut the team because they are so far over the cap that we can find some good veteran players that will want to come here because we win Super Bowls. We'll have draft picks to reload on our team. We'll be low enough that we'll be able to get high-powered players in the draft. And that's the way we have to be thinking right now as well. Let's get rid of a lot of this dead weight that's on here. We've got guys that we've been paying for years that we haven't gotten a return on. We've paid Tyrone Crawford, as much as I like him as a person, $54 million. $19 million over the last 2 seasons. What have you gotten out of the last 2 seasons for $19 million? What have you gotten, really, for the last $40 million out of the last 2 seasons from D-Law? What have you gotten for $30 million for Zeke Elliott for the last 2 seasons? And all those people are saying, don't pay the quarterback. Don't pay Dak Prescott because we need that money to fix the defense. Throwing money at it hasn't worked. Let's throw draft picks at it. Mark, we go sign Dak, trade Zeke, and deal. But here's the problem, publicize? Or what is it? The problem is nobody's going to trade for that contract. It's too big. D-Law, next year it's $25 million. 25. I'm so glad we benched Dak for Mark Sanchez. What? What the fuck? What? Grant? What are you talking about? Are you on crack? Dak Prescott's never been benched for anybody. Glad we benched Dak for Mark Sanchez. I'm sorry, but Grant, I hate to do this to you, but
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as a stupid
are you stupid or something?
Are you crazy? Or just plain stupid?
Stupid is stupid does, Mrs. Blue.
I'm just trying to understand that one. I just don't understand. Well, here's DS. I tell you what. This is what. If Joe Looney is back and is healthy, if Joe Looney is truly back and healthy, what I might do is I might kick Zach Martin out to tackle, put Looney in at guard, keep Connor Williams at the other guard, keep Badass in there. You want to put the best players that you have out there, and that's the way that you can do it. But that's if you're sure that Joe Looney is ready to play. If he can play better at guard, I'd put him there at guard. But I'm not moving Badass. I can move, as Zach Martin said, he says I'm a guard, but he'll do whatever it takes to help the team win. I wouldn't mind seeing him out of tackle. New England never paid a court. Tom Brady's made some money in New England. Tom Brady was the one consistent thing. They kept restructuring his contract, okay? And the thing that see, you know what? This is where
Is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some fucking windows.
I am sick and tired of all these dumbasses that keep saying, don't pay Dak Prescott. Draft Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is sitting out right now with COVID. You don't know what effects that's going to have to that guy. Now, some people are saying maybe he's not the best quarterback in the draft. You're going to take a guy that you hope be at least as good as Dak Prescott, hope will be as good as Dak Prescott. You're ready to gamble on a team on getting a quarterback when you have a guy that a lot of people would love to have, that you got for a fourth-round draft pick, and as much as you got, well, you can't pay Dak. Well, guess what, you dumbasses? That's right, I'm calling you a bunch of dumbasses. Anybody that still does not see the value of Dak Prescott is a dumbass, okay? That's what you are, and I'm going to call it like I see it, because here's the thing. Check this shit out. First year for Dak Prescott, $680,000. Second year of Dak Prescott, $680,000. Third year of Dak Prescott, $2 million. This past year, $31 million. So guess what? You've had a guy for 4 years that has not cost you $40 million. That averages to $10 million a year. Chump change. You can go through and you can pay him $40 million for 4 years, and guess what? Kirk Cousins will still made more money than him. And Kirk Cousins hasn't done jack crap in comparison to what Dak Prescott has done. You have had a bargain in the NFL. You have had a guy who literally kept this team together, because Lord knows it certainly has fallen apart without him. And you dumbasses think, oh, we'll just go ahead and draft this guy and hope that he's going to be good. For all you know, that might be the second coming of Josh Rosen. You just don't know. I'm sick and tired of idiots out here. And I mean idiots. Dan, the whiskey man, I appreciate that. Kayla's calling me. Can you check and make sure everything's okay with her? I'm just sick and tired of all this. If you haven't, Dak Prescott, he just throws the ball a whole lot. We ain't, man, get out of here with that trash. Well, okay, you got Andy Dalton. He ain't completing numbers to wide receivers. How's that working out for us? At least we had a chance with the Carlos Fisher. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. Sign Dak and rebuild it. Because here's the thing. If you were in position to have a draft pick that high and you just sign your quarterback, that means you got that pick to get an impact player to go along with Dak Prescott. Or think about this one. If you're in a position to get Trevor Lawrence, guaranteed there's lots of teams out there that would like to get him. You know what the Washington football team gave up to try and move up to get RG3? 3 number ones in a second. Could you imagine if we had 3 number ones in a second to try and fill in some of these holes, to get some young people that fits your system? You know, get like a left tackle, to get, you know, another defensive lineman, you know, an edge rusher, hell, maybe even a running back. That's how you're going to build a team. If you go ahead and take a number 1 pick and pick a quarterback, what about the other positions? Because unless you can play quarterback, left tackle, defensive line, safety, cornerback, you're still in the same damn boat. How stupid are you guys? Seriously. Brandon, thank you. When was the last touchdown we scored? We've scored 1 touchdown without Dak Prescott in 2 games. It's funny how people are saying that Dak sucks, yet Carson Wentz leads the league. Thank you, George. And you know what's even funnier? Dak ain't played, Carson Wentz still hasn't caught up to Dak Prescott in yards, even though Dak's been out. Think Philadelphia, the past 20 years, lost 1 Super Bowl and won 1. Need linebackers and safeties. If you guys put that much energy pressuring Jones, maybe he'll hire a GM that does football. Oh, you know, I'm a Cowboy fan, die hard, but it's hard, man. It's hard damn work dealing with, you know, I listen. Shout out to Miss Jackie. She sent me the link for a press conference today. I'm listening to, not press conference, excuse me, Stephen Jones on the Fan. And when I heard Stephen Jones, it's literally, it reminds me of Pulp Fiction. You know, I love Samuel L. Jackson. He is the man, okay? You know, like I always, Steve, this
enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Excuse the language.
Everybody strap in. I'm about to open some fucking window.
But in Pulp Fiction, you know, when they're over with Vinny to get the guy that he said, you know, his Marcellus looked like a bitch. And he says, what? And he says, say what again? What? Bam. I feel like Samuel L. Jackson, every time I hear Mike McCarthy or Stephen Jones say, we had a great week of practice. Say what? Say we had another week of practice again. Say we had another great week of practice again. Bam. Seriously. I am sick and tired of hearing them talk about we had a great week of practice. Well, if you did, it certainly didn't translate on the damn field because you looked like crap. Every time I'd heard you say we done had a great week of practice, we looked like crap. The new defensive tackle. All right. You guys got me rolling up in here. Somebody pissed me off about Dak Prescott. We have Eli. Oh, I can't pronounce this. He's from Canada, okay? He's like Gallimore from Canada. Howard, Florida. Mama says stupid is as stupid does for all those haters out there. You know, and I keep wondering, why Howard, why do the haters hang here? Why did they hang here? I've come to the conclusion that it's just...
Junior.
You're out! Don't you do it! Don't you! I got nowhere else to go!
What's funny is I get Eagle trolls that get blocked, and they come and email, man, unblock me, man, unblock me, I'll be good. I was like, dude, this is a Cowboy channel. You got blocked on a Cowboy. Why are you worried about it? I guess because they got no place to go. So, my man Eli. Eli has done, was originally signed as an undrafted free agent by the Houston Texans. And he's been on Jacksonville, and he was on Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns practice squad. Oh, excuse me, he made the 53-man roster and then was cut the next day. But Cleveland actually has a lot of defensive players, so I'm not going to look into that and say that was a bad move. And he was on The Texans. The Texans ended up signing him in October. So the Texans, well, they made out because they got a 7th-round draft pick for a guy that they signed in October. Not mad about us using a 7th-round draft pick on a guy. He's 6'3", 325 pounds. He's a big guy. He's young. He's had 26 tackles and I think 1.5 sacks. Might be the type of guy that they like, young, athletic, doesn't have an attitude, probably happy about coming to the Cowboys after being in with the Texans, because we know how bad the Texans stink. Oh, there's Eastside Harold. And see, here, case study right here. Eastside, better known as Ass and Face. Ass and Face. What's up, Eastside? How you doing? What's up, Eastside? If you stop acting like a jackass, maybe he will unblock you, Eastside. Anyway, Eastside. How does it feel to know that your team has been so bad? So bad? How bad has your team been? Your team literally is right now sitting at number 4 for the draft. But how bad does it make you feel that your dumbass coach did a power move, became GM, and literally thought that this was fantasy football and just traded all the good shit? Traded Hopkins for a 2nd-round pick. And then traded for a wide receiver. Signed Randall Cobb with the money that you should have used to pay for Hopkins so you had the best wide receiver in football. But no, and your team stinks so bad that they are the 4th pick. But they were too dumb and traded that pick, number 1, to Miami for a tackle that you're paying $20 million. So this is the reason why when people say, trade Gallup. Oh, man, let's trade Michael Gallup. We can get some picks for him. Or let's trade Cooper. It's like, wait a minute. The things that we have that work, we don't have a lot of things on the Dallas Cowboys that work. I look at it and say, okay, when Dak was healthy, the wide receivers and Dak, that worked. Okay, I'm good with that. I don't want to touch that. That's working. Amari Cooper, Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott. Okay, that's a wrap. Best combination in football. We're going to leave that alone. But people will say, oh, let's franchise tag Dak and let's trade him someplace. Oh, God. Oh, let's trade Michael Gallup. Young guy. Let's trade Michael Gallup. Kick east side to the south side. Woo! Lulu Law, shout out to the nation from Philly. Philly, are you guys scared? Are you guys worried at all? Or do you know you got this? You know you got this, right? Okay. I figured you did. I haven't seen too many in here, and I'm still waiting for Philly 500 because Philly's been quiet. I know we're gonna get beat. I know we're gonna beat. I don't agree with trading late round picks for bottom of the roster guys. But see, here's the thing, Darren. Hold on. You need here's our biggest problem here, Darren, is you can't get all superstars. This is where evaluation actually becomes key because when you think about it, think about David Irving. Now, David Irving had problems in the head, and he liked to smoke weed. But you got him off a practice squad. Had he been able to stay on the field, you got a stud. And there's a lot of times guys are on a team where there's a lot of talent and they can't crack the roster, right? Or they're not in the right system. I'm hoping that this is a guy that fits the system of what the Cowboys are looking for their defense, because that's part of the problem with our defense is we don't have the right personnel with the knowledge and the system that we're playing. And that's part of the bewilderment that we have with the team. So what it's about now is finding guys. And like I said, we are so top heavy with, paying Zach Martin and Tyron Smith and Travis Frederick and Lyle Collins. Now that those guys are all gone, there wasn't money to pay the next level of guys that are going to have to play. Tyron Smith is going to miss time. You know that Tyron Smith is going to miss at least 3 games a year. So you got to make sure that you don't go from Tyron Smith to Terrence Steele or Chaz Green, because you're not going to win on that. You're basically gambling dice and saying, okay, all my top playing guys, they're going to stay healthy. Guess what? You're going to crap out. You're going to crap out. Weed smoke David Irving. Well, David Irving is actually back on the practice squad with the Raiders. Mark, I disagree. I think the Cowboys will win the game against the Eagles. Howard, you know what, Howard? Let me plug this up here. Do we have any Eagle fans in here right now? Okay. Now, I hope there's no Eagle fans in here because there's a strategy here. Let me see if I can find this. Hold up. Wait. There's a strategy here. If I can find it. This is okay. Let's see if this. Okay, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but we'll see. We'll see here. And Howard Floyd, Howard, I appreciate all those super chats, man. Hold up. Let's see.
Who does the word dope honor? It honors whoever chases me in the rope. All right.
Okay.
It is called the rope-a-dope. The rope-a-dope. Rope-a-dope.
The rope-a-dope.
Who does the word dope honor? It honors whoever chases me in the rope. All right, that's the very point. What if Ron Lyle doesn't pursue you into the ropes? What if he backs off? If he don't, then I'll just go into my defensive style, Howard, and move in and force him to punch. Watch this thing careful tonight. You will notice how I'll completely wear this man down. Watch careful. You'll notice how when the bell rang, I'll walk right out and take his shots. I'll force him. I offer him a deal he can't refuse. And after throwing 4 or 5 rounds of this, Howard, you're finished. He's got 15 to go. Notice when I go to the ropes, you'll see me cover up, blocking the vulnerable parts, blocking the chin. I don't want no amateurs out there to try this because it's awful dangerous. You have to have fast reflexes. It takes 21 years experience to get away with this. But you will see me tonight literally take this man. He may win 2 or 3 rounds for the first 5, but after 5 rounds, this man will, Howard, he'll just be completely exhausted. And this is better than me jumping and dancing and running and wasting a lot of time. All this moving, trying to keep him getting hit, and he really can't hurt me. And so it's best to walk on in and let him take a shot and block him, and then knowing that in 2 or 3 rounds he'll be completely tired. So you watch it. I'm introducing this to the fight game. It is called the rope-a-dope. Obviously, the champion enters tonight's fray.
All right, the rope-a-dope. That's what we playing with the Eagles right now. I'm gonna lay low, okay? That was Muhammad Ali, smoke like a butterfly, sting like a bee. One of the greatest athletes in the history of the world that I was privileged to actually watch his fights growing up. But the rope-a-dope, I'm gonna lay low. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be humble. I'm gonna let them wear themselves out. The rope-a-dope. And we know most Eagle fans are dopes. Imagine being an Eagle fan in a Cowboy street. You know why? This is why. This is Eagle fan.
You're out! Don't you do it! Don't you! I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go!
Getsame Castro? Is that one of our ladies in here? Welcome to the show. Daniel Cromartie, hey man, I'm good. You know what? My team is terrible. We ain't got a chance in hell. Against the Eagles. They are the better team, the superior team, okay? They literally will be there to kick our ass, okay? And I'm going to be a grown-ass man. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be humble. I'm going to be rope-a-doping, and I'm going to watch my team get just obliterated because the Eagles are so good. Because they're so good, man. We can't stay on the field long enough to tire anybody out. Oh, boy. But see, I'm telling you, okay, if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, okay, just think about, okay, stop for a second. Let's go through, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't have this ready. Let's see if I can get the game stats from that game. Okay. We got all of 3 points in that game. We looked terrible. We looked horrendous, okay? I want to pull up. It still kills me. Football team. Okay. Here's what I want you to understand, okay? Let's just humor me for a second. I know my team is awful. Andy Dalton was out there for what, 3 quarters, 4 quarters, or most of, at least three and a half quarters. He was 9 of 19 for 75 yards, right? 9 of 19, 75 yards total, and 1 interception. How long was Ben DiNucci out there for? 3 passes, right? 3 passes. With those 3 passes, he had 2 completions. A guy who, first of all, in the draft thought, I just hope I can sign with somebody. I hope I can just make a practice squad. To be drafted by the Dallas Cowboys? Okay. Hey, I just hope I can make the practice squad there. They got Dak Prescott. He never gets injured. Oh, damn, they signed Andy Dalton. Okay. I'm hoping that that they keep 4 quarterbacks and I can be the 4th quarterback. Because I know they got Cooper Rush too, right? Somehow Dak gets hurt. Okay, well, they got Andy Dalton. Andy, I ain't ever going to play. Andy Dalton goes down. You go in cold against the Washington football team. First game ever. Don't know your head from your ass. And you were 2 of 3 for 39 yards. So wait a minute. Hold on. 2 passes were completed for 39 yards. So you do realize that's an average of 19 and a half yards per pass, right? You do realize that those 2 completions that he had were more than half what Andy Dalton had, right? Am I wrong on this? Am I wrong? A rookie who had probably no first team snaps goes in cold after seeing the quarterback knock the F out, throws 3 passes, completes 2 for 39 yards. I'm not saying that he's going to be Tom Brady, but that's an improvement over what you got from Andy Dalton, isn't it? Isn't that an improvement over what you got from Andy Dalton? And here's the thing about Ben DiNucci. He can move at least. You know how many times it looked like Andy Dalton was a deer caught in the headlight? It's just like I got my floodlights. I mean, all my stage lights are like they're shining in his eyes. And he couldn't move. At least you have an extra element that if he sees the rush, they got to tell him, you see the rush, just take off. Just take off. Don't try and make a play with your arm. If you get a whole lot of pressure, just run. Because then you're going to have them start chasing you. And when they start chasing you on the run, look downfield. Receivers, when you see Ben DiNucci getting pressure and he's running, come back to the ball. Come back to the quarterback. In that case, a lot of times what happens is the D-backs lose the receivers because they're breaking off their rack. I'm not saying it's a perfect game plan, but if you just have them say, be a pocket quarterback, don't move, you're a stationary target, we're going to make for the – no, you're going to have to be a little unconventional. You're going to have to be a little unconventional. And and this is another one of these crazy things. I think Mike Fisher was talking about it earlier today. He was talking about Jameis Winston. ESPN or one of the alphabet soups was talking about the Cowboys should think about trading for Jameis Winston. The fuck? What are you talking about? And so as he went through, he said that, yeah, well, he knows the system better. How does he know the Cowboys system better? I bet you don't know the New Orleans Saints system better. And you do know he's a free agent at the end of this year. So why? Andy Dalton will be back next week. You got a veteran that's already on the roster. And then, of course, I've heard people say that we should trade for Jacoby Brissett. It's like, listen, you're not trading for another quarterback. You signed Dak at the end of the year. I mean, after the end of the season, okay? He's your quarterback. He's proven his worth. The die is cast. What you hope for is Ben DiNucci looks and says, like Dak Prescott, I got a chance and opportunity right now. If I play well enough, if I can get the Cowboys a win, if nothing else, I've earned me a spot on the roster for next year. I've got me a job with the Cowboys for next year because Andy Dalton's contract is up. He's on a 1-year deal. I'm trying to make my spot. I'm putting my name down on the list, on the roster. And if I play really good and we somehow get a win, Andy, I take some more Excedrin, man. I think your head's still hurting you, Andy. Andy, we're gonna wait another week because you bumped your head. Go to bed. Okay, you bumped your head. Go to bed. We'll get back to you. You just don't know. You don't know. So you have hope. The red rifle. Yeah. How's that working out for you? All right, so here's what we's going to do right now. What we's going to do, we've got a whole bunch of people in here. Shout out to everybody who's given us a super chat. A super chat. We are going to do a drawing. It's time for Billy Joe Dupree. Billy Joe Dupree. It's time to get rid of Cowboys gear because the Cowboys suck. No, let me, right here. Billy Joe Dupree. We're going to do a drawing. All of you great fans that have been out there giving super chats and stuff. Mike. You got the bucket? You got the names? I don't think we expect to win with third-string quarterback and worst defensive. You know what, James? It's the stuff that legends are made of, buddy. If we were playing like, that's right. That's my son. No, hold, Kurt. You don't wear that. You don't wear. You don't wear. That's autographed by a Super Bowl winning great from the Dallas Cowboys. You don't wear that. I wouldn't wear that. Okay. You going to bring it over here? I'll hold the bucket and let you pick it up. We got a lot of names here, so I appreciate everybody. The red squirt gun. That gun don't squirt. It don't squirt. I believe we're going to win, Mark. Like I said, I'm delusional. I know I'm delusional. I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy. Dave, we're not talking about that subject in here tonight, okay? We've addressed it many times and all that. E2 is in a good place. He's taking care of business and everything else and all that. And sometimes in life, bad things happen, and they happen for a reason. And at the time, you may not realize it. It's actually the best thing that happens to you. All right, so Mike is picking out a name. Picking out that name. Pick out that name. Pick out that name. Who you got? Drum roll, please. Who? Who? What?
My first channel member.
Thomas Garrett. Thomas Garrett?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I literally drew Thomas Garrett.
Thomas Garrett. Thomas Garrett is a winner chicken dinner. You got till Monday to email me, cowboysmark94@gmail. Well, you probably have his address, don't you? He's a channel member, isn't he? You said? Okay. All right. Thomas Garrett is a winner chicken dinner. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. Okay. Mike, you got some work to do this weekend. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give away Project Babe, Tracy. We need him, and no Jerry. Okay, here's what we're going to do. You guys have seen my racks, right? Okay, not these. Okay, no. Not that kind of rack, okay? Football racks, okay? Huh? Oh, there you go. You got me Monday. Well, here, you take the bucket. In case we get more. Okay, all right. We'll talk about your car later, man. We doing a live stream. I got 400 friends that don't care about you getting tires on your car. Okay, all right. So what we going to do, we're going to start doing more giveaways. What we're going to do is we're going to give away a Dallas Cowboy football rack, okay? And if you want in a different team color, we could do that. If you don't want to claim claim the Dallas Cowboys. Howard Floyd, you go Thomas Garrett. So Thomas Garrett, Thomas. Where are you, Thomas Garrett? Am I doing? Oh, Cowboy P. You know I'm doing. I'll be doing a dual stream. It will be me and the Philly Meltdown Cam Sunday night. In fact, I actually am going to probably do a 1 o'clock stream as well because we have the Ravens and the Steelers, two teams that we have to play. So definitely, trying to scout them because, we got a chance. We got a chance against those guys, Yeah, seriously, we got a chance against them. I'm serious. We got a chance against them. That's right.
So
we got a chance every Sunday.
There's a chance.
You're winning, Thomas. But,
Yeah!
don't put Rashid, please. Oh, no, Rashid's not coming over. Their game is Monday night. We need this damn win, man. As bad as this season has been, Juan Cruz. No, Juan, you the boss. You the man. You the man, Juan. You the man. I'll be honest with you. I'll be 100% real. I got to move the microphone. I got to lean forward just to even think about this. This is kind of like when you're daydreaming. The beach, the sun and the sand, a nice, tasty beverage, the waves, about 80 degrees, ooh, there goes those beautiful ladies walking across the beach. When you're just sitting there fantasizing. Wouldn't it be cool if Ben DiNucci and the Dallas Cowboys, like a phoenix, rised up on Sunday Night Football and kicked the Eagles' teeth in? Because it's kind of setting up. We're Americans, right? We're always the underdogs. Think about Pearl Harbor. The Japanese came in, okay? The Japanese, they had the perfect game plan. They knew our fleet was going to be in Pearl Harbor. Okay? They bombed everything. They got all of our battleships. Mark, now they just need an attention getter by putting that out there. Oh, well, okay. I'm just saying. Wouldn't it be nice though? I didn't say we could. I told you. I'm fantasizing, okay? But the Japanese came in, they bombed, destroyed all the battleships and everything else. And we were lucky that our 4 aircraft carriers were out at sea. But we didn't have any chance. The Japanese Navy was just all over the South Pacific. We were worried about them actually attacking the West Coast. We're fighting now the Germans in Europe. We got no fleet here to take on the Japanese. We were the underdog. Yet, the Battle of Midway, we baffled the Japanese. We were where they didn't think we were. We snuck up on them and we kicked their teeth in. And we ended up beginning our climb back to winning the war. Stacy Chisholm. I don't know. Stacy, are you a lady? If you're a lady, this is for you. Okay, this is for you. If you're not, my apologies. And we've seen games. We've seen Jason Garrett on Thanksgiving. We've seen Clint Longley. Thomas Garrett, there's Thomas. There's Thomas Garrett. Thomas, do you know you're a winner chicken dinner? Okay. Thomas, you won Billy Joe Dupree. Autographed Joe. Look. Right here. Right there. You got it? Okay. Congratulations. See, you're a winner. I appreciate it. Mark, listen. This witch in Mexico who told me to take her $500 and she'll make the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl this year. As bad as your beer, I'm debating it. Hey, look, ask her for a discount. Can you take $250? Can you just get us to the playoffs for $250? The channel memberships are $1.99. That's the starting level on them. And if you become a channel member, I'm actually doing podcasts now. So we're on Speaker as well as Spotify, okay? And what we do here is our live streams that we have Monday night and Friday night, we put up there. And I also do other podcasts that are exclusive to Spotify, with the exception of the video going for members only on here as well. So if you actually want to watch my podcast, you can actually watch. But, the nice thing about doing a podcast is they're just listening. So you never know. I might be down here butt naked doing a podcast. Just kidding. Just kidding. Mark, do your J salad? Hey, Mark, do your J salad? Kathy, I don't understand that one. Kathy Green, shout out to it. The Cowboys actually are better than the stinking Philadelphia Eagles, and have a way better winning tradition and history than the Eagles. It's only 7 games into the miserable season. And see, like I said, what gave me hope was seeing the Atlanta Falcons win and not blow a lead. They actually won. Their defense is playing better than they did. It gives me hope. I'm telling you, I think too much love. Come on, love. Bow, chicka, bow. Okay, it was a joke. Lola, you know Lola. I ain't gonna be down here butt naked doing please, child, please. Anyway, we've been up on here for quite a bit, and we've taken up a lot of the YouTube. Eagles Nation is here. Some of y'all wanted Dak gone, and now what? Yeah, well, they learned, okay, that the grass is not always greener. Some of you Eagle fans wanted Carson Wentz gone, and it might be a better thing. Sorry for calling you the 8-8 Dallas Cowboys last year. Now it's 4. Brooklyn 7-11. See, I want to know, listen, why are you Eagle fans here? Is this it?
Junior.
You're out! Don't you do it! Don't you! I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go!
See, again, that's my fantasy, is that Ben DiNucci goes up there with the Clint Lawleys, with the Jason Garretts, and Cowboy lure, especially because he's from JMU. Him and we played on the same dirt. Well, not dirt, okay. He's got rubber. We had sand on ours, okay? All right, we had OmniTurf. He got Field Turf. But it's still the same location, the same damn stadium. Well, actually, it's not really the same stadium, because they still got this side that's low. That used to be the tall side. But then they rebuilt the other side, which is like the tallest thing in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And then they enclosed the hill. And see, that's the worst part about it, is they enclosed the hill. That's where all the college kids stayed there, and they got drunk. Okay, you just see drunk college students on the hill rolling down and everything else as we were getting our lunch handed to us. But it's improvement. It's improvement. But let me say this. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, girls, of course, all the ladies. We love the ladies. We love them. Appreciate everybody coming in and being part of the show. I need to get a lot of you got your channel memberships. I haven't seen pictures. I need to get your pictures. Because Lord knows, if you become a channel member, you get in a shot glass. You need to drink. With the Cowboys, you need to drink. But send me pictures of you with your glass, okay? Dak fan, I know you got yours today. I expect to see a picture of you with it, okay? And we're going to add you to our shot glass video right here. So everybody, get your shot glass ready, because Lord knows we need to drink before Sunday. You know what I'm saying? are so dumb. Dink and dunk, really, dude? I bet you're still wearing, like, hot water jeans, too, aren't you? You know what's kind of interesting here before I just have to say something real quick because I see the Eagle fans in there that are talking a little bit of smack and stuff, talking about, we haven't won a Super Bowl in a while. I got to tell you, there's one nice thing about the Super Bowl trophies. They all look the same. And here we have the 5 that the Dallas Cowboys own, the 5, right? As opposed to the lonely, and I mean lonely, Eagle one. Like most of you Eagle fans, he ain't got no friends. Wah! And with that, I am out of here.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.